Ma'am, sharp 6 o'clock, we can start the meeting. Rajeshwari,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hello everyone. Good evening and welcome to the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club 182nd meeting. I am Toastmaster Rajeshwari Rapata, the SAA for today's meeting, and I welcome you all. I welcome our president, our TMOD today, who is taking up the role, all the roles, and our speaker and everyone. Let me tell you the ground rules for the meeting. First ground rule is we as Toastmasters refrain from speaking about sex, religion, politics. And second one being just keep your microphones on mute if you're not talking. Third one, don't move on the videos and keep your videos shut if you're moving. And these are the three ground rules. And welcome once again, all of you. Let's start with the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster, dear Modi.
Thank you so much, Madam Sergeant at Arms, for this amazing introduction to starting the ground rules and setting the stage. Now, today I would like to invite our Vice President Education to preside the meeting and to hand it over after that to me as a TMOD. Back to you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. And I would like to thank the Sergeant and Arm Rajeshwari Rapata, who, in spite of traveling, made ensure that she has to fulfill her duty. So big kudos to her. And I welcome all the guests and also the Toastmasters. Mm, as I was caught impromptu to be the presiding officer, but then when I was reflecting the 4.5 months of gap that I had in this Toastmasters, I somehow came up with this story. I think I don't know whether I have told this before. They were a group of people, some 10 to 15 people, who always used to meet every week at a particular time, discuss each other's lives, ups, down. And then suddenly, one day, one person was missing in the whole group. The leader of the group noticed this, and this happened like for months. The particular person was missing. So one day, the leader decided to find out what happened to him. So when we went to the friend's house, what he saw was the man was sitting near a fire heap and just looking into the fire. He was not talk- he was just very brood looking into the fire. The leader just went, sat near him for 15 long minutes. Then he took one of the steam from the burning fire and placed it outside. And then again he sat there quietly. A little later, both of them were watching at the stick that has been thrown out of the fire. It was fused and it was not firing. Again, he took the stick. The leader took the stick and placed it in the booth of the fire. A little later, the fire started getting sparkled and the fire was again raging. And then the leader got up without even saying a word and left the place. I hope you all got what I want to say. There might be some times when we may not be able to join the group or keep up with the pace in which everyone is moving in their life. That doesn't mean that there is no fire in us. It simply means that we should just join back to the group or to the tribe that we belong, because one fire can kindle the spark in you. So, with this and the power vested with me, I declare the meeting number 182 of Speak Magic Toastmasters Club open. And the stage is all yours, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Yogeshwari.
Thank you so much, Madam Presiding Officer, for that wonderful message and kindling the fire that we all have in us. So, if there are any guests here, please do stay with us. We will be having your feedback as well as your introduction by the Presiding Officer at the end of the meeting. So, right now, I would just ask do we have any guest here? So, I could see Anusha, Bodu, I could see Amulya, Kavya. So I think Kavya ma'am you are our new Toastmaster, if I'm not wrong. All right, great. All right. So you are the speechcraft champion that we have. Yes, so we know you. So I will back by the end of the meeting. Now let's move to the guest we have, CM Aurora and guest Anusha Bodu. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Great.
This is Anush. Yeah.
Yeah. So, guest Anusha, to kindly tell us what brought you here and what is that one thing that you expect from the Toastmasters that you wanted to learn with your introduction, please.
All right. Thank you, Yogeshwari. This is my third time I'm joining this group. I was just observing how people are, like telling the stories and what's happening in the group to get that essence. So what I'm expecting is like if I could speak the way other people are speaking, like if I'm able to make a stories like the way other people's are making, is the way, is the thing that I'm looking out for. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, and welcome back once again. We would love to have you here again and again, and then finally as a member, yes, as keep observing and also keep taking part in the table topics, you will achieve what you wanted. Do we have
Sure.
guest CM Aurora? Do we have guest CM Aurora? All right, so let's bring up guest CM Aurora. At the end of the meeting, we'll move forward with the meeting. Now, I'm the Toastmaster of the day. For the benefit of the guest and the new Toastmasters, what is a Toastmaster of the day, or who is a Toastmaster of the day? A Toastmaster of the day is nothing but like a host who will be running the entire meeting with a particular theme. So here the theme that we have is about leadership or about the leaders. Now, Toastmasters is all about making leaders. So we are here to learn the three dimensions of Toastmasters. One is leadership, networking, and public speaking. So if you are a Toastmaster, you will be taught how to lead a team through various ways. Example, if you are in the club, as a club officer, you will be learning how to lead your club, how to take it forward. If you are doing a project, the project will teach you how to build your team, how to organize, and how to lead your team, make it coordinated. So that's how it works in Toastmasters and leadership. According to me, what is leadership? Leadership is something that you don't lead just because you have the authority. Rather, you lead to make more leaders. And that's how you leave a legacy behind you. You don't lead followers, rather you lead so that you can make more leaders. And that is my definition of leadership. Now, what is your definition? Is there anyone else who wanted to share your definition of leadership?
Okay, give me a high five. Good to meet you.
For me,
Yes, ma'am. Go
leadership is empowering others. You don't create a group of followers, but you create a group of leaders among them. So that's leadership for me.
Okay, thank you so much. Do we have anyone else who would like to share your definition of leadership?
Yes, Yogeshwari.
Yes,
I
yes.
have worked with the leadership team, and I am also a team lead for my small team of 5 members. And what I believe is I believe in giving them the right space which they require, rather than doing the micromanaging, appreciating them and hand holding some time when it's really required for them, and I prefer to take the back seat and watch them doing and guiding them, uh, to make sure they are doing on or they're going on the right path. And that's what my definition of leadership. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranvijay. Now, I just like to bring one person. It can be anyone, one volunteer to talk about leadership, but whatever you experienced. So one person, and then we'll move on to the proceedings of the meeting.
Yeah, shall I do? As per me, leaders are the engines of a train. Okay, you need them while going in constant speed. You need them while deaccelerating, and you need them during acceleration too. But the real, genuine leader demonstrates his leadership qualities when the train is running off track. Okay, it's not the sunny days and the breezy days when you show your leadership. True leadership is to be shown when there is crisis. Okay, and during that time, your true leadership developed also. Okay, so in my way, leaders are needed, no doubt, but they are much needed when the time is not good during crisis.
Thank you so much for that amazing insight, sir. Now, as a TMOD, it's my duty to inform you about the proceedings of this meeting. Any Toastmaster meeting is divided into three parts. The first one is a prepared speech, where the speakers are investing their time and energy to prepare the speech, getting it mentored, practicing that, and then coming on the stage. Number two is impromptu speech, where we will be having a specific Toastmaster who will be giving topics to the new Toastmasters or guest or the existing Toastmasters, where you have to speak on spot. So that is impromptu. And the final one is evaluation. In order to do evaluation, we need a specific person to lead the entire team. And that is called as, the person is called as general evaluator. For today, I am the Toastmaster of the day as well as the general evaluator. So let me explain the role of a general evaluator. A general evaluator is someone who evaluates the entire meeting from the beginning till the end and gives his or her perspective and suggestions to improve. Now, under general evaluator, we have tag team. Now, today, as we are running out of members, we don't have a proper human resource, so we don't have our counter or grammarian. We just have the timer. So the timer also right now is not available. So I will be timing the meeting. Now, what is the timer? Role of the timer? The role of the timer is to time every single speech. Okay, so thank you so much, Ranvijay sir. He will be taking up our counter. Thank you so much for that prompt leadership response from you. Thank you so much. Now, so I will explain the timer role and then give the stage to you for the counter role. Now, as a timer, I will time every speech. For prepared speech, it is generally 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, I will flash green card. At the end of 6 minutes, I will flash yellow card. At the end of 7 minutes, I will flash red card. After which 30-second grace time will be given, and the speaker should wrap up the speech within that. For table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, green card, 1 minute 30-second yellow card, and 2 minute red card, 30-second after which is the grace time. And for evaluation, it is 2 to 3 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, green card, 2 minute 30-second yellow card, and at the end of 3 minutes, it's red card. After which the grace time is 30 seconds. Hope I'm clear. And this is my timer role. I will be sharing my report by the end of the meeting. Now, I would like to request Toastmaster Ranvijay to explain his roles and responsibilities as an accountant. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, TMOD Yogeshwari. So my role is AHA counter, and I would be making a note of all the filler words which are being used, and like well, so, like, but, repeats, and others. So many times we repeat many words more than one time, and fillers which take a longer time for meeting to continue. So I'll be making note of all that, and I will present my report at the end of the meeting to the team OT. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranvijay, for your brief and very effective explanation about your role. Now let me get back to my Toastmasters role. So now let's move to the first segment of our meeting. In the first segment of our meeting, as I already informed, it's a prepared speech. So I would like to invite our first speaker, Toastmaster Satyanarayan, as a first speaker, and I am his evaluator. So let me read out his speech details. Toastmaster Satyanarayan will be presenting a speech from the pathway Effective Coaching, Project 2.5 and Level 3.
What do you want to become when you want
The
to grow
purpose
into
of that particular speech is for the member to practice delivering social speech in front of the club members. The time limit of that particular speech is 3 to 4 minutes. Toastmaster Satyanarayan,
I have a request. I have a request. I am prepared for this 3 to 4 minute speech, but looking at the meeting and the in the agenda of the meeting, can I make it a 5 to 7 minute speech, if permitted?
What is that project, sir?
The project demands for a 3 to 4 minutes of speech because we see that the agenda is quite lean today. So can I make it a 5 to 7 minute speech, if permitted?
I would love to permit that because I would love to hear to you, but the speech objective says it is 3 to 4 minutes, and it would be great if you could stick to the timing.
I'll do it this way. I'll introduce a game first, up to a minute, then I'll use 4 minutes for my speech. Is it okay?
Yeah, that would be perfectly all right. So for the speech, you have to adhere to the timing, which is 3 to 4 minutes. For speech, I can give you only up to 4 minutes. And for time, for the game that you said, I can give for extra 2 minutes that you are asking for. Is that okay?
Okay.
I will give you an
So
example.
first game, then speech. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be showing.
perfectly.
There was a time when I was.
I'll get the normal green screen, or you will show something as a timer.
No, I will show the timer. I will show the timing card. You don't have to worry about it.
Fell on the ground and broke.
You do the card.
Am I?
You are going to show the card.
Screen share.
Yeah, actually what he wants to ask is like the 2 minutes for the game, right? There you will show a green card or something.
Yes. So your speech is divided into first 3 minutes for the game, next 4 minutes for the speech.
I also want to say
so 3 minutes for the game.
I studied hard.
I will give you a timer card, 3 minutes game, and then 4 minutes for the speech. I will give you timer card separately. Hope that's clear.
Pain related to the mouth, and when
all right, yeah, great. So now Toastmaster Satyanarayan with the title You Had Me at Hello. You had me at hello. Toastmaster Satyanarayan, over to you.
Hello, evening. Let's play a game. We might have played this game again and again. Let's play it again. So it's a name game. So by name game, I mean, we can name someone, we can fame someone, we can blame someone. So I need 2 or 3 volunteers from this team. So who are the volunteers today? May I see? You can unmute yourself and nominate yourself.
Yeah, Ranvijay, I will take part.
Yeah. So Ranvijay, I request you to pick one of the member, his first name, and use one word what represents that person as per you accurately. You can pick one name. Say, can I use your name, Toastmaster Sonalata?
Yeah, I understood the concept. Shall I give it a try?
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Okay. So I can choose, yes, TM Swarnlata, and what I understand from her name is Golden Branch.
Not that way. Absolutely appreciate it, but you have to use the first alphabet of a name and use a
Okay.
word from that alphabet which represents her, either to name her or to fame her or to defame her. Anything you can do.
Okay.
You are free. You can
Okay,
give the second try.
Okay, so super is for super.
Okay. So Uma ma'am, your turn now. You can use it for a run, Vijay.
Okay. R for a reviver, one who revives the team.
One observation, I'll take out the option of praising and faming anybody. The next person would have to defame someone. So Ranbir, Shwanalata ma'am, you need to defame me.
Why?
Please, my time is running short.
Yes. Yes. For what? I'm actually blank. Ridicule?
Defame me.
Yeah.
Is she
It's
not
very
praising me?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridicule.
Okay, fine. I'll take that. Okay. So the observation is, whenever we are given an option, we avoid confrontation. We avoid confrontation. On that day, the things are different. We, along with my 4 friends, are in the breakout room. In the break room means our college room, our classroom. We are taking our snacks and some time left. So within the last that 15-10 minutes, we are doing nothing, just chitting chatting. And one of my badass friend gone to the blackboard and written 4 of our names. Myself, the first name is Annie. She is my friend. The next person is Abhijit. The next person is Suresh, and myself, Satya. So I am written at the last of the blackboard. And the name game started. So adorable Annie. Good. Affluent. This fellow, Abhijit. That smart Suresh. When my name came, these 3 fellows have formed a syndicate, okay, and picked all the dirtiest words in the world. And one not so gentleman, he has written SEXY and Satya. And while we are doing all these things, I have heard voice of my teacher. He is not a very gentleman. Anybody and everybody in our college fear for his ill temper. He can shout at you, throw at you anytime. So what happened? All of a sudden, all those happy moments gone into vain. Okay, and in a hustle, someone tried to wipe it quickly, but bad luck. He can't wipe it all. Only one unfortunate person's name left in the blackboard. And who was he? The last one, me. And the next moment was nothing very common to me. Okay, what happened? That person simply went inside the room and sit at the blackboard. I can feel the muscles crinking on his face. He was furious. He was started, who has this written? Satya, is that you? You have written this thing? In those days, SEXY word is nothing less than bring you to baddest of the fames to you. Now I am in a bad dilemma. When you in that situation, normally your limbic brain acts fast and all those conscious brains shut. I was in a dilemma whether to name that person who was one of my friend, at least my classmate who has written the name, because I was not the one who has picked that word. I was not the one who has written my name. Or I need to keep quiet. I kept quiet. and I was called to his restroom of that person. He stormed out of the room and asked me to follow him. I followed him, and in that room, he treated me like a criminal, interrogating me, threatening me. You tell the name, otherwise you four all will be suspended, will be rusticated today only. I'll take this matter to the principal. I'm quiet. What to do? Three of my friends or me. While I was struggling, I was in the worst condition of that day. Somebody knocked the door, and somebody said, "It's a girl, boys. Hello, sir. May I come in?" And I see Annie and my two friends followed her into the room. We all have done that. He has given a bad glare to all of us and later said that don't do it again. I can't remember those words, what the teacher has told, but all I can remember, I have found few four souls who are my friends for life. And for those four friends, not the entire episode is needed. Only the hello is enough. No vocabulary and no the magic words. So TMOD, have you find your hello?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Satya, for that sensational speech, along with the game that you have planned on spot. That was spot on. We all really loved it. Now, as we have completed our first part of Toastmasters meeting, which is prepared speech, we just have one speech today. I would love to hand over the stage very early to our dear table topic master so that she can play with her topics with all the members here and bring more smiles. I would love to invite our table topic master, Toastmaster Swarnalata, to take over and make it one of the memorable topics for everybody. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. I once again welcome all of you for this meeting. So, for the benefit of guests and other Toastmasters, I would like to explain what is a TTM. Actually, the table topics or the impromptu speech. In our day-to-day life, I think impromptus is what we all encounter. We don't know what the other person is going to ask us or how the situation is going to be turned. So in Toastmasters, this is a session where a TTM will be giving you a topic, or will there are very different, many different ways to actually present the table topics. So they will pick anyone, either the seasoned Toastmaster, guest, or anyone from the crowd, and they'll be throwing a question on them. You need to speak on the topic for minimum for 1 minute, maximum for 2 minutes. If you exceed 2 minutes 30 seconds, you will be disqualified from voting. So these are the rules. Today, I don't have any particular theme. I felt since I'm back after 3 months, I wanted to make it fun, enjoyable for everyone. So all of you, are you ready? So first, let me start with some seasoned Toastmaster. So can I have Uma Natraj, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. So the first question for you: when has honesty not been the best policy for you?
Best policy. Best policy.
Yeah, I have always realized that honesty is the best policy. We have always been taught in schools. You have to be honest. You have to tell the truth. But there are cases when you feel that you need not be honest too. Let me just recollect one incident where I told a lie and realized it is okay to tell a lie for a good cause. What was that? I'm just trying to rattle my brain. Let I'm just looking for a story. Okay.
is she stuck only for me?
In
No,
my
please.
colony, they were going to the school. Hello, am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Okay. So it was a time when all the parents were going to attend the parents' meeting. And since we were in a colony, it was all visible. The parents were going towards the school. And I had told that my mother was asking me, what is the occasion? Why all the parents are going to the school? I said, I don't know. And it so happened that I had got less marks in one of the subjects in maths. And I thought to myself, it is okay to tell a lie. And I said, I don't know. And later my mother came to know that it was the parents' meeting that day. And she realized that I had bluffed her. And then she took me to the school that day itself. And she came to know the truth. So I thought it is okay to fail. That day itself, that was there in my mind. And always we were all, what do you say, blamed for a failure, even those days. But somehow in my mind, I thought it is okay to tell a lie to save myself. And that day I realized that honesty need not be the best policy. You can take it however you want. It is according to you. No, so from that day I realized for a good cause it is okay to tell lies. They say no, to conduct a marriage you can tell lies, 100 lies you can tell to make a marriage successful. So from that day I thought to myself, it is okay to tell lies for a good cause. So honesty need not be the best policy always. You can go ahead and tell lies if your conscience permits you. As long as your conscience permits you, you can go ahead and tell lies.
I think we lost Uma ma'am. Okay. I think the topic itself is so funny, right? When it is we always think it's okay. It's not necessary to be honest all the time. But then when we have our kids, we always expect them to be honest with us.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Now I would like to pick the newest member of our team who has done magic in speech craft. Kavya, Toastmaster Kavya.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, hello. The topic is good things come to those who wait. How would you explain this to a bachelor?
Bachelor.
Good things comes to those who wait. How would you explain this to a bachelor?
Bachelor.
Kavya, you want me to give another question for you?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the food that everyone loves but you hate?
Okay. As far as the topic is concerned, what is a food that everyone like but I hate is biryani, because almost my entire family loves biryani, but I don't actually like it because of full of fat masalas. Actually, I don't eat biryani quietly, but usually when I prepare almost 15 days, in the sense in a month, almost 2 to 3 times I'll be preparing, because for my son. Everyone in my family loves it except me. The reason why is only because I don't like eating too much masalas food. That is the only reason. And apart from that, one more is sweets. So I am very, very bad. I mean, I won't eat sweets much. Most of my friends, especially, love eating so many number of sweets, but I don't like, because I'm very, very far away from eating the one which is very sweet in the sense in terms of sweet. Actually, that's it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that. But I'm really surprised. You're from Hyderabad, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hyderabad biryani is something that is world famous, and you're telling you don't like biryanis. Okay,
Yes,
I think
I
Toastmaster
tried it.
Satya is bubbling with the answer that I asked in the last question. I think that question goes to Toastmaster Satya. I'll go again. The question is, good things comes to those who wait. How would you explain this to a bachelor?
It's often asked if there is a case where you are already engaged with some girl and you feel that you are loving her and she feels that she is in love with you. But when it comes to the date of engagement, you think that you should wait for some time. Maybe the other girl who is quite close to you from some time could be given a second thought. And with these two ambiguous questions, this fellow went to his mentor. And his mentor asked one more question. He asked that when there is a question of giving a second thought about your first love, she is not actually your first love. If she was your first love, why the hell you are looking for say second love? So that is the case. So it's all same in our personal life, in our professional life. For good things, it takes time. And they say that if you want a puppy, you can get it in 6 months. But if you want an elephant, massive elephant, gorgeous one, so big, and people, all animals looks that animal with a lot of dignity and respect, you need to wait for 1.5 years. So that's the way I can try to convince a bachelor that waiting really helps.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. I was, when I asked Kavya, your expression told me that you got the answer. I would love to hear even Surya's take on this.
This is for the first time I was given a repeat question, and this is not lesser than a beamer in a cricket. Just below your waist on the root cases. I hope that I given respect to this question. Well,
Yes, completely. Now I would like to call upon few guests. May I have guest Om Prakash Deshpande? Sir, will you be able to take table topics? Guest Om Prakash Deshpande. No response. Okay. Can we move on to guest Anusha?
Yeah.
Hi, Anusha.
Hi.
Here is a question for you. If you could rename yourself, what would you pick?
Okay.
If you could rename yourself, what would you pick?
Okay. Can you change the question for me?
Okay. Would you go with aliens if they beam down to Earth?
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I will give it a try.
Okay.
So yeah, like if I would say yes for this question because maybe okay, let me take a chance. No, can you change the question again? Sorry.
Okay. Let me give you some more simple. Just let. If you were famous, what would you be famous for?
Okay.
If you were famous, what would you be famous for?
So generally speaking, I have few passions like dance, yoga, and few other things. So if I want to be famous, I would want to be identified as a best dancer where I can train some other people, because I see so many people who doesn't even know dance, loves to enjoy dance at certain functions, or at college functions, at family parties. I've seen so many elder people like who doesn't know dance, but when the music is on, they try to dance, and few people who love to do doesn't do because of some shyness or some other problems, or they don't know how to do the steps. So for such kind of people, like I always would like to involve them in the parties, by teaching them, and making themselves comfortable in what they are doing. As I already knew this, I would love them to do the same thing, which they can enjoy in their own way. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for trying. Can we have guest Toastmaster CM Arora?
Yes,
Hello,
I am
sir.
ready to speak. Thank you.
Okay. So your question is, if early birds catches all the worms, how are the other birds still alive? If early birds catches all the worms, how are the other birds still alive?
Okay. If the early bird catches the worm, then how the
Catches
other
all the worms.
all
Yeah.
the worm?
How are the other birds still alive? You generally you would have seen an advertisement, right? Early birds discounts. Like if you're early, you can catch all the worms in that context.
Yeah. So could you? I don't think there is any material on this topic for with me. Could you change it?
Okay. Okay. Uh, what is your favorite way to waste time online?
Will you please repeat what is favorite?
What is your favorite way to waste time online?
Waste time.
Waste time
Okay,
online.
okay. The generally when I am online, I try not to waste, but sometimes yes, I do spend time on WhatsApp and Telegram, and join many groups and then chat, and then when hours pass by, then I think that I have wasted a lot of time. So this online thing has been become very popular after COVID came. I was I had taken admission in LLM in weekend course. So suddenly this thing came, and I was given this option of online classes. So online classes was not a waste, but I was using it and I was doing it. But otherwise, when I was not attending the classes, and I was doing this online thing, and even otherwise also, whenever we used to do online things, whether it is Facebook or chatting, or earlier Yahoo, and all these things were very popular. So we used to waste a lot of time. So I think we should not, but time flies in such a way that you have no control. But once you see that you have mm, you have wasted a lot of money, then a lot of time and money, then you should repent and you should not do it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think Yogeshwari wants to go ahead with this. I have one topic for you that I'll ask next, but this topic is, if early birds catches all the worm, how are the other birds still alive?
I remember learning in my school that every living being has its own form of eating cycle. Example, human being eat everything possible, and that's why we end up in every disease possible. So when I heard the topic, when early bird catches all the worm, how would other birds survive? This topic, I heard it last time as well in some other Toastmasters meeting. I was thinking, what could be the right answer? And then I thought, wow, is it just the worm, the food? No. I remember one day at the top of my roof, one crow was eating a rat. A rat is also a food, not just a worm. And rat is available all the time. If rat is available all the time and I can eat the rat, why would I wake up early in the morning to spoil my sleep? Rather, I would be in my bed and become a couch potato. Hence, whether you are an early bird or a late night owl, it's your strength. Don't look at others and think, oh my God, that person is waking up early. I should also wake up early. Otherwise, I will miss out on the worm. Maybe worm is not for you. Maybe you are born to eat a rat or a fish, which the crow does. Or maybe you are a dove which feeds on just the grains. Who knows? Just you have to find who you are, what you want to eat, and when it is available. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Just do a research, introspect. You can find the answer. What do you think, Table Topic Master?
Very good, very good. I also firmly believe in the proverb that Einstein says, you can't judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree. Then the fish always remains a failure. Okay. But my topic for you is, do you really think an apple a day keeps the doctor away?
Okay, back to back to back topics. Thank you so much. And I love this topic as well. If an apple a day keeps the doctor away, I would prefer to keep the apple away. Unfortunately, I'm married to a doctor and I cannot keep the doctor away. So instead of apple, I would love to go for banana, which has the same nutrition value. But if you would want to keep the apple away or the doctor away, that's your decision. Whom do you want or what do you want? Dear Table Topic Master.
Thank you. I don't want to keep a doctor away also. Okay, let's move on. I think this topic goes for Toastmaster Ranvijay. So, sir, are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your topic is, if necessity is the mother of invention, who is the father?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for the topic. Very funny. Really, I never thought to find out who is the uh, father of those invention. I would say Charles Babbage is the one who is the father of computers, should be the father of more of a new generation invention. Why I would say is he was the one who gave birth to computer, which has evolved a lot. What we see now was not when it started. And when we see computers have solved lots of our problems, which who knows any other instrument might not have solved actually. So computers has eased our life at the one touch. From the comfort of home, we can solve many complex problems which could take many days. Right from the communication, the way we were communicating time back and now is totally different. Let's say, what was the condition of Toastmaster pre-COVID? We used to do an offline sessions, but now I don't know from where I can connect to which all rooms, just sitting with my comfort of home. All this is possible with the advance in communication, and the same computer, which was very box sized, has come to the size of palm, which through which I and you are connected. So I feel someone who invented a computer is the father of invention of this 21st century, because computer is something which I believe we can't imagine our life without it. So that was my perspective on the father of invention. Over to you, table topic master Sonlata ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your take. Now it's like Toastmaster Rajeshwari. Ma'am, I have a very good topic for you. When was the last time you had an idle brain that became a devil's workshop? When was the last time you had an idle brain that became a devil's workshop?
Yeah. Idle brain, a devil's workshop is a very famous proverb, but it depends on the values you pursue. A person who pursues the human values, who has certain principles in lives, will never become a devil's workshop. So, as I have been into many spiritual workshops, I have also joined some spiritual. I'm following some spiritual organizations since last many years. So I always think about utilizing my time into something productive. So it can be like a mental uh, thing. So I can just pursue meditation, or I can go for singing, I can go on for dancing. So time is never idle for me. I make the maximum utilization of my time. So idle time is the best time for me. It's the me time for me. And that me time I utilize for my own personal growth. I read books, I do dance, I listen to music, I sing songs, I play with children. If my neighbors' children are there, I play with them. I make them get involved in some games. I tell them stories. So in this way, the idle time is never there for me. Every time is so useful and productive for me. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I think I have done with everyone. Uh, one last question, if anyone wants to try. Anyone?
I can go on for the previous one, which you.
Which one, ma'am?
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yeah. Please. Yeah.
So that was a very beautiful question. The proverb itself, necessity is the mother of invention. Of course, we know that whenever we have something short of stuff at home, we all women are housewives, we know that how to utilize the things. When there is a shortage of some food articles or something at home, we just cut short and we just make it available in some or other form and do the things, isn't it? So mother is always synonym, as you can say, nurturer. We can call her a nurturer. Say, and when you want to know about the father as the who is the father, you asked. So father, when you say as per inventions, it is the funding. So I feel the funding is the father of the invention. So whenever there is a need of funding, the invention will prosper. Otherwise, the invention will be stuck there only, and it will not prosper, it will not go forward, it will not become more advanced. So funding is the father of invention. That is what I feel. And that can be applied not only in simple things, but in advanced stages, in the companies, in the education sector or any sector. Of course, funding is very important, because I consider funding as the father of the invention.
Wow, that's a good take, ma'am. So, Yogi, is Surya available, or do you want to take one topic? Is available?
So, Toastmaster Swarnalata, I have a small perspective to share about the question. The early birds got all the worms, that kind of thing.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So actually, the early birds can never finish all the worms. Okay, there is enough in the earth to survive for every and each creature's survival. Be it 140 crores of Indian, be it 700 crores of global population, or all the species in the world. Okay. So if we distribute all the wealth, all the reserves throughout, everybody will be well nourished, well fed. So that is a limitation which is being created by the people playing the status game. Okay. But there is also a positive side of that question. If we are not being told that early bird get the best of the worms, why a bird will put extra effort, raise early, get up early, and be on the search is for our improvement. So both the ways, we should never think, we should never feel that there is a scarcity of anything, but at the same time, we should never be complacent that there is the abundance for each and everyone. No, the ones who get that extra effort will get the better things. So that's my perspective on that.
Beautiful, beautiful, sir. Very good perspective, and you have put it in a very good way. Kudos to you for that. And then, yes, Surya is back. So, Surya, you ready? The first question is, if you could
Yes,
be,
yes. After
yeah,
after
if
5
you
months,
could,
I'm getting a table topic from you, ma'am.
yeah. I have two topics. Okay, first one, let's go with this. If you could be any supernatural creation, what would you be and why? Supernatural creation. What would you be and why? Supernatural, He-Man, Avengers, anything.
It was the year 2006, a year that was pretty much down for me. I had just reached up to class 5, and I realized, okay, 5 more years to go before my school life officially turns over. I was already back calculating. Yes, my school life was never that good. Yes, I got beaten up. Yes, I got ragged. Yes, even in my house, whether it's my uncle, aunt, parents, because I was a little naughty, they would beat me up for things that I didn't even do anything for. Until this one character came in my life called Jadoo through the movie Koi Mil Gaya. A complete alien with the magic powers that can literally transform you into a superhero, exactly what he did with Hrithik Roshan. Now, I stood there with absolute anxiety and nervousness. Okay, come on, is this really a movie, or is it possible that it can happen with me? And surprisingly, the Jadoo story, which was scripted in the form of a movie, turned out to be a game changer and a life changer for me, because somehow through that movie, through that character, I was able to absorb those super heat powers perhaps. And maybe that led to, whether it's a TED talk, whether it's the courses, whether it's speaking so well, whether it's getting all the love and appreciation across the planet. So to answer your question, dear table topic master, he's already there inside of me. I love you, Jadoo.
Me too love you, Jadoo. I think that's why you give everywhere, wherever you go, you're just magical. Okay. So the next topic, I definitely want to hear your take on this. Good things come to those who wait. How would you explain this to a bachelor? Good things come to those who wait. How would you explain this to a bachelor? Forget Yogeshwari is there. You can talk. I guarantee you.
It was the year 2017. I did not tell my parents. I'm hoping that they're never going to see this particular Toastmasters meeting in YouTube. I was in Goa. Oh, so much of glamour, so much of skin, so much of things that a small little child is not supposed to see, especially not a college guy who is there with his girlfriend. Yes, me and my girlfriend were on the beach, and she was just, covered up completely. And we were simply walking and texting. Just for a nanosecond, my eyes half watched the other side of the beach, where a sensational blonde supermodel was doing a photo shoot. Mind you, just half-eyed for a nanosecond. We came back to the hotel after bathing and all. Why were you looking at that blonde, huh? You want only those kind of things, is it? Now, it just went out to be a complete war. And I realized this girl, I can't be with her. I broke up. The same episode happened 3 more times until I finally realized when I met Yogeshwari, the same kind of an episode happened. I half-eyed and looked at another girl. And instead of questioning me and putting a question mark at me and questioning my character or anything, she said, there's something wrong with you. You might just require some therapy. There's some unhealed wounds for which the same pattern is resurfacing. The point that I'm trying to make, dear table topic master, when the right person comes, they will not look at your faults, but the cause that has led to those faults. They don't curse you. They don't blame you. They simply hold you, nourish you, mold you, and make you a better version of yourself. For that, obviously, you have to wait. Back to you, table topic.
I think today you're going to get good goodies from Yogeshwari. But yes, you managed well. You managed well.
You had put me in a spot of a bother. Yes.
Yeah, I understood. But then that was a very good take. And that rightly said, when the right person comes, all our wounds and all our failures will be turned into positive. That's a hold on. Hold on to her. Okay. I think I've come to the end of my table topics. Now back to the Toastmaster of the day, Yogeshwari. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you.
A doctor got a great, a doctor got a better doctor then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, dear Madam Table Topic Master, for bringing out all the goodness in everyone here. Because every single member got opportunity and few got opportunity to speak twice, and you specifically knew which topic to give to whom, and you chose those topics. Thank you so much for bringing out all the creativity within us. Now, with that, I would like to move on to the third aspect of Toastmasters, which is evaluation. But before that, I wanted to listen from the people who haven't answered me at the first round of question. What is, according to you, is leadership, and what do you believe? So who wanted to go for it? Yes, Rajeshwari.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have all heard about leadership of Gandhiji, of Subhash Chandra Bose, of Savitribai Phule. There are so many leaders who have no degrees, nor they have been trained under Dean Graziosi or Tony Robbins or John Maxwell. But these people have followers, millions of followers, not only in India, but in all other countries too. What special quality did they have? So I feel trust is not, leadership is not just degrees or any title, but it is a matter of your own influence on the people. It is the trust you gain from people. It is the loyalty, it is the service you provide to the people. That matters, and that is what influences the people. Your compassion, your love, your voice, which matches with the voice of the people. That's what gains you the leadership title. So according to me, leadership needs the trust to be gained from the people, a firm determination, application of your passion into whatever you are doing. So this is leadership according to me.
Thank you so much for instilling the leadership in all of us, ma'am. That was sensational. And also one more person raised his hand, who's near me. So I would request him to share his leadership aspect as well. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so leadership, according to me, we all are human beings on this planet Earth, and every human being has something, some traits inside of them, which is called as humanity. And humanity is based on the foundation of core values. Leadership, according to me, is when one person is simply choosing to live up to those core values. Because if you can live integral, stay congruent with your core values, you lighten up one more person, and then there's a domino effect that gets created, through which one leader leads to the formation of more leaders. Every leader is a leader in themselves. Every leader can create other leaders, and at the end of the day, it's the core values that stays at the foundation. That would be my simple definition. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Okay, so we all had loads and loads of insights about what is leadership. I will get back to few who are yet to share, but they have amazing leadership qualities in them. I will not let you go as well. But before that, let's have our evaluation session. Now, in evaluation, the first segment is all about evaluating the speaker. So as I'm the evaluator, I would love to give my take or my perspective about the speech. Now, so to evaluate the first speaker, we have, just give me a minute. Yeah. So to evaluate the first speaker, we have Toastmaster Yogeshwari, which is I am the one. Let me go for it. You had me at a call. When I read the title, Toastmaster Satyanarayan, I knew why you kept the title, because you are just a call away to all of us. And in order to portray, or in order to reveal that you are available to everybody, the title is just enough. But I should also give my commendation and recommendation on your speech as an evaluator. And here you go. I am starting my evaluation with this. When you understood that the meeting has less number of members, just one speaker, you immediately had the guts to ask, can I take few more minutes? I love that approach, and you really made use of those 3 to 4 minutes that you took for game. Why? You were trying to explain about that same game in your speech. In order to tell people that this is what is the game that we played, you made them play the game. I love that approach. Apart from that, there are 3 more things that you have excelled at. Number 1 is your body language. When you said that when your teacher got to know about the words that are written on the board, you used your body language and the stage choreography. You said that, Satya, is that you? And I would love to give that same credit to the voice modulation as well, because it is together, the body language and the voice modulation made that impact. Number 3 is the ending. When you ended, you asked a question, have you got me at the hello? So that was completed the entire speech. Now, just because you're an amazing speaker, Toastmaster Satya, and you have grown like anything, and you are actually using Toastmasters as a platform to learn, to grow, to flourish, according to the project, here are my recommendations. When I looked at the project said that this project is all about the member to practice social speech. And when I looked into the social speech is all about either giving a toast or giving an acceptance speech or giving a speech to honor an individual or to give a speech to honor an organization. Unfortunately, this speech, I might miss something, but according to my observation, I couldn't categorize into any of those four categories. So if I have to tell you whether the project is complete, according to me at least, the project will be complete if you give a social speech. So you can consider the project is complete from my end, but I would highly recommend and suggest, just because I want you to practice the social speech, give the speech once again and practice giving a social speech, perhaps a toast, raise a toast with a drink in honor of anyone, or you can give an acceptance speech. Perhaps you can give imagine that you received an award and you can give an acceptance speech. So with this, I would love to listen to you once again with the recommendations that I have given. Hope this is helpful to you, and back to you, General Evaluator. Okay, so just because I went, I wanted to share everything. I overshot the time, but that's on me. I will rectify that. Now, coming back to the General Evaluator. Now I would request our counter to give his report of all his observations. Back to you, Toastmaster Ranvijay.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. We'll start with my AHA counter report. So Toastmaster Satya had 5+ AHA today and 1 so, and there was a word of repeat can't twice. After that, we started with Toastmaster Uma ma'am. So she had used 1 long pause and the word so was repeated twice. Then we have for Toastmaster Kavya, we had 3 ahas and 2 but. Toastmaster Satya, 4+ aha. We had guest Anusha, 5+ ahas and 1 so. Guest CM Arora, we had 1 so. And then for Toastmaster Yogeshwari, we had 1 so. Toastmaster Rajeshwari, we had 1 so and 1 like. Again, during table topic, Toastmaster Satya had 2 so, and during again table topic, Toastmaster Suryadeep has used 2 so and 1 but. Yeah, so that was my report on AHA counter. Over to you, General Evaluator Yogeshwari.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranvijay, for that observation and making note of all the ahs and ums that we make so that we can improve. Now, coming to my timer report. So the timer report starts with Toastmaster Satya. When he presented his game, he took 3 minutes 13 seconds, which is between in the time that he has requested for. And for his speech, he has taken 4 minutes 5 seconds, which is again well within the time. Now coming to table topics, Toastmaster Uma Natraj have taken 1 minute 58 seconds, Toastmaster Kavya 1 minute 19 seconds, Toastmaster Satya 1 minute 50 seconds, guest Anusha 1 minute 15 seconds, CM Aurora 1 minute 44 seconds, myself in my first speech 1 minute 45 seconds, second speech just 1 minute I've spoken. Toastmaster Ranvijay spoke for 1 minute 54 seconds. Toastmaster Rajeshwari spoke for, in her first speech, 1 minute 26 seconds, and in her second speech, 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Surya, first speech 2 minutes, and in second speech, 1 minute 54 seconds. Now coming to evaluations, I just did the evaluation and overshot the time, which went more than 3 minutes 35 seconds. Okay, 41 seconds. Yeah, great. So with this, I would, as a timer, I would love to request you all, those who have spoken well within the time, congratulations, kudos to you, keep up your time. Those who have spoken very less, try to increase your speech timings, because nobody on the planet gives you time to speak and sits politely and listens to you. Make use of this time to the fullest. And for me, person like me who overshot the time and speak more and more, I have to reduce it. I know that. I'll practice that as well. So with this, my general evaluation comes to an end with the tag team. Now coming to, as a general evaluator, my report. The Toastmasters meeting started well within the time. we open the meeting before the time so that we can network with each other. We can share some few smiles, laughters, and success stories. That was well done. Our sergeant at arms pitched in sharp at 6 o'clock. She set the stage with the ground rules and with amazing stories as well, leadership quotes as well. And coming to our presiding officer, she shared a sensational insight which ignited the spark of leadership in everyone. So who take a TMOD? Myself, I just jumped in to take up the TMOD just because I don't know what to do. I threw the ball in your court. I asked you all the question to run the show, and then I got to know that yes, it's not about someone sitting here and speaking. When I interact and make people speak, I can gather so much of value more than what I think. So that was a learning for me as well. As a general evaluator, I failed to gather my tag team. There's no grammarian. I highly recommend our Speak Magic Club members who are inactive to come up, take up roles, use the membership that they have. I sincerely thank Toastmaster Ran Vijay for his presence of mind and helping hand. He actually lent his hand to help and to be the counter. He reduced our burden. Thank you so much for that, sir. And coming to the speaker, we had sensational speeches and as well as evaluations. Hoping to see Toastmasters Club flourish more and more members achieve more things, share more smiles, more success, and do great thing as a club together. I would love to visit this club as a GE once again. Thank you so much, and I'm now back as a TMOD. So this time, I'm not going to be the TMOD. The TMOD is here. I'm going to invite him to take the session from here. TMOD, kindly take up.
Okay, thank you so much. Wait, okay, perfect. So it's pretty much like Toastmaster of the day was divided between both of us, and it is the last moment. Apologies for that. So it was quite a sensational meeting. Now, one last thing that I wanted to share regarding leadership is obviously that there'll be a change of guard right now in all the clubs, especially at Speak Magic. We are having the elections next week. So 11th June is the date. Now, minimum, we need 50% of attendance. We have 23 members at the club. So minimum requirement is for 14 members to be 51%. Yeah, 14 members has to attend the next week's meeting. And you all must have received a mail with regards to your role nomination. There are a total of 7 roles that are available in the club: President, Vice President Education, Vice President Membership, Vice President Public Relations, Treasurer, Sergeant at Arms, Secretary. Total of 7. Now, you have 2 options. The first, nominate yourself for the role where you feel that you're going to be a right fit in. Number 2, nominate the person whom you feel is going to be the right fit for the role. Either nominate yourself or nominate someone else, but mandatory, please reply back to the mail that I have personally sent you. In case if you haven't received my mail, please do reach out to me, drop us a message in the Speak Magic group. We will make sure that you receive that particular mail that gives all the details. Next week, we are going to be having the elections. And it's going to be a lot of fun, a change of guard, as they say. Now, we are very, very hopeful that the next XCOM is just going to continue to set the standards, because guess what? This present XCOM has. Now, I wanted to share a couple of very interesting things before we move on again to as a president officer. I'll tell you exactly how can you calculate and validate leadership. And the best way that I can do that is by showing you something very, very important in the Toastmasters when you go to the Distinguished Club Report. Now, what is the Distinguished Club Report? Okay, wait, I don't know. Something is wrong. Sorry. Yeah, just give me a moment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to show you this. So let's just say right now, if I just share, yeah. Here we go. If I type here speak magic, okay, this is what you will get. We have 22 members, 23 with Kavya ma'am's inclusion, but check this out. Check this out. 13 people have finished their level 1 in this entire year. 2 people have finished their, a total of 10 people have finished their level 2 this year. A total of 6 people have finished their level 3. A total of 10 people have finished their level 4 or level 5 or any other. This is the total. So if my maths is not that wrong, I think it probably comes down to, this is 23 and 24 and 15 is, I think, 39. 39 awards. We have officially added a total of 13 new members in our club in the last 1 year. And for a long time later, Speak Magic Toastmasters Club have hit the magic 10 points to hit the President's Distinguished status for the 2nd year running. Of course, needless to say that we are going to be having 2 more DTMs very soon, and that'll be like another grand success party. Last year we had it for Distinguished Toastmaster Hemant sir, and honestly speaking, I was a little jealous. Maybe that's what propelled to take all the action and all. Well, of course, a positive form of a jealousy. Now, the reason I'm showing you all this is not to impress you, but to impress upon you with regards to the club, the family we are all a part of. And that first step begins by taking up the executive committee role. So please do participate in the elections. Please do take the elections super seriously. We will definitely gonna take Speak Magic's name pretty high together as a family. Now let's get back to the role of presiding officer. So right now, of course, we have been for the time being right now, because most of our members are not active. We are not having any polling or anything, but I'm sure it's been a sensational meeting. I would like to hear straight away from, first I would like to request, just one moment. Okay, Kavya ma'am is there. Yes, Kavya ma'am is there. Ma'am, can you turn on your video, please? Are you there, ma'am? Okay, I think for some reason, okay. So it's been quite a sensational meeting, and obviously we are probably ending a little sooner. So next week we will start the meeting sharp at 6 o'clock, and we will begin with the elections. The elections is going to begin straight up. So the members who are here will be allowed to vote, and for the positions where we have not received any nominations, we will be having on-spot nominations. So make sure that we are all attending, and please do encourage all the members of our club, of Speak Magic Club, to participate in the upcoming meeting. And of course, all the guests, all the members from the other clubs, you all can also join and get a flavor of how an election is being conducted, so that you can also take up an executive committee role in your club. And mind you, this is one of the first steps towards your Distinguished Toastmasters title. That's a secret I just revealed. So with that, I would like to thank everyone who have been here for such a sensational job. Thank you, Yogeshwari, for taking up the last minute TMOD roles and everything. Thank you, Swarnalata ma'am, for being back. I mean, we missed you like anything, and I'm sure today we had a huge amount of fun, and of course, all the other members as well. So with this, I officially adjourn the 182nd meeting of Speak Magic Toastmasters Club as closed. We are having a very, very special award and felicitation ceremony happening next month in the 25th of June, I think, on my birthday. 18th of June, sorry, 18th of June. Shit, I revealed my birthday. Oops, I swore live. What am I doing? Okay, anyways. Okay, so for those of you who are there in Chennai, please do attend, please do register and attend that particular meeting.
I will be there in the meeting. So those who are there in Chennai, we can have a catch up in Toastmasters stage as we together receive the award.
We will be receiving a lot of awards from the district as a club. So it's going to be a blast.
So anyone who can participate, hop in Chennai, we'll be having some fun.
So
and first stage in Toastmasters.
Yeah. And also, whichever part of the planet you are from, just let us know. We will be helping you to attend physical meetings in your respective cities. Whichever city you are there, Okay, so as a Toastmasters, it's important now. The physical meetings are slowly starting. So make sure that you are gearing up for that as well. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. We will officially end the meeting and begin our informal conversation, which I'm sure it's going to last a little, maybe a little longer than the original meeting itself. Okay, have a great rest of the evening ahead, everyone. Yeah.